Drift0r for president. That's actually a video that I have working on right now. What would my policies be for president? Got some fun ones. We would completely eliminate daylight savings time because that is a massive waste of resources and inefficiency. Lots of little things like that. All of the U.S. territories, Puerto Rico, Cayman Islands, U.S. Virgin Islands, all these like Guam and Philippines, they would get to be states and their citizens would be able to get to vote. I think that people that live in Washington, D.C. should also be allowed to vote because they pay taxes and you have to, what is it? No taxation without representation. That's a big one. They get the shaft on that one. Probably change around the drug laws a lot. Prohibition's not really working. We have to shift to treatment and management, not just punishing people that try drugs. Like, let's say you're 16 and you smoke pot, and some, depending on the state, you gotta go to jail for 5 years. You come out of jail even more hardened as a criminal than you were not before. Jail is basically like college for how to be a bad guy. It's really screwed up. And it's just, I'd have to pay for it. It's such a total waste. Like, other countries have it so much smarter. They send, like, small-time possession people to jail for... They don't send them to jail. They send them to rehab treatment all the time. Rehab, rehab, rehab. They only bust, like, major dealers, so... Holy crap, that's actually... Wow. That doesn't work. What are you doing? You can't kill me. I'm Dutch. Yeah, Dutch. Then you know. I mean, it's not like drugs are great or good for you or anything, but man, why are we punishing kids and poor people? Actually, that was actually part of the reason, like, that we have prohibition laws. It's basically like hippies and black people and poor people were really into drugs. And when Nixon became president, those are basically his political enemies. Hippies, black folks, poor folks, all that sort of stuff. And you can't make it illegal to be a black, poor hippie, but you can make all of their habits illegal. You can do that. So that was part of the thing with drugs, is kind of like, you can put all these people in jail so they can't vote. Disenfranchisement, I think, is the right word. And that's just some old archaic bullshit. We have to move into the modern century, and it's not even about, like, even if you just hate black poor hippies for whatever reason, you got to realize it's better for you and the country in general to have them working and doing something than sitting in jail just sopping up tax dollars. That's just a total waste. I've got 2 shots left in this gun. I have to make them count. I have to go melee somebody. Yep. All right, AK-12 Wrecker custom. I'm in business here now. Can't hit anything because of the bombing run, but I guess that's all right. Yeah, it is dumb how little kids already have drugs. That's just some crazy stuff to me. That how many like little kids have access to drugs, like hard drugs and stuff that their parents have. That's another huge problem that our country has, is that we do a lot of prescription drugs, like way more prescription drugs than we need to do. And the doctors, to an extent, are in on it. They acquiesce to the patients. Drug companies probably turn a blind eye. And it's just the best. I mean, just think about how many people you know that are on prescription drugs, not because they need them, but just because they want to be, because they like them, because, hell, people, like, go buy illegal prescription drugs from the Mexican markets and stuff around here. It's such a mess. I really hate that. But they're viewed as okay, like, oh yeah, it's totally cool for mom to take Valium when she's feeling sad, but man, if little Jimmy drops an ecstasy, he's a fucking sinner. He's going to hell. I probably shouldn't be talking too much about this on the stream. One of my sponsors will watch and be like, man, we can't have this guy. We need a like straight-laced guy representing our products. Go back up here, didn't you? Nope. I'm not really paying that much attention to the game. I'm just hunting people right now. This is a really good gun, though. I really do. I'm really happy that it was recommended to me. I knew you would go up there. Somebody says I've got Valium right next to me. Good job. Yeah, American healthcare has problems too. Unfortunately, our problems I view as being very complex, so I don't have as, you know, those other solutions I proposed, I would like to say, are relatively simple and straightforward. Healthcare problems are not simple or straightforward, so I really don't know how to fix them. My wife is a nurse. She probably has better insight on that, so if I were to become president, my wife would be doing a lot of work advising me on how to deal with our monstrous healthcare problem. Because, I mean, there's bankruptcies in the U.S., like, the most common reason for bankruptcy is people that can't pay their medical bills, and they can't pay it because insurance is absurdly expensive And if you don't have insurance, then you basically have to be a millionaire to go to the hospital or abuse the system. So, like, they don't make, like, if you're really poor and you go to a hospital, at least where I'm from, they basically, they can't, it's illegal to refuse you treatment, but they look at you and they're like, fuck, there's no way this guy's gonna pay. It's just not gonna happen. So they, it's like, they just write it off as like a charity debt or like a debt account or whatever so they can deduct it on taxes. Oh, that was a good shot right there. You subbed to me? Oh, you subbed to your YouTube channel. Okay, I thought we had a Twitch sub. I was gonna have to call you out and say thank you for all these nice Twitch subs. Twitch subs are different. You have to pay to be a Twitch sub, which is, it was a crazy concept to me at first, but people took to it really well. Let's go out here like an idiot. Oh god, I didn't reload all the way. How do we feel about Star Wars? I like Star Wars, man. I grew up watching Star Wars. Star Wars is good stuff. I mean, the only people that really don't like Star Wars, they fall into two categories. It's people that don't like space stuff in general, or people that are really, really hardcore Star Trek fanboys. Like, just, you know, more hardcore than is necessary, so they hate it for largely arbitrary reasons. And some people just don't do sci-fi. I mean, that's one of the reasons that AW has performance problems in sales, is that some people just don't like sci-fi, and they consider this to be too much sci-fi in their Call of Duty game. You know, we got laser. We literally have lasers and jetpacks and boosters and stuff now, so I don't even know where I'm going. I'm not playing the objective here. I should probably do a little more of that. Ah, it's gonna melee him. Thoughts on the new Battlefront? Battlefront is gonna be the same thing as Battlefield Hardline, except instead of your guns going bang, 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 they're gonna go pew, 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 zoom, 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 and then Chewbacca's gonna go, and then pew, 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 pew. That's how it's gonna be. I really need to pay more attention to what's going on here. Uh-oh, I just got a new subscriber. Epic Whitebread just subscribed. Thank you for the subscription, man. Much appreciated. Always appreciated subs here on the channel. And since your name is Epic Whitebread, there's the dancing shark coming up. I'm going to remind you that we have sub icons. Like this one. I'm actually going to get a little link here for all of them, paste them into the chat. I'll just actually have to do it like this. I'll have to cut it. Yep, we have a bread logo. These are all of the Twitch emotes we have. We have dog emotes, all sorts of emotes. I have no idea how I'm going as positive as I am on this silly game right now. Talking about drug laws and oh, that's bad. That's no. We're getting out of that. That's real bad for my health. Yeah, I want to stay away from that. That's kind of scary, actually.
Hostiles have captured the hard point.
That thing done yet? Nope. Could have sworn I got the second shot off. I gotta, like, might have to run extended mags on this thing or something. I'm so dead and I know it. You're just gonna nail me. Yep. How did I know it? My favorite graphic novel? Well, that's gotta be... I was actually gonna say The Watchmen, but I do have a slight preference for The Sandman. I feel the Sandman series by Neil Gaiman is just fantastic. It's excellent, excellent work. That guy should have killed me like 80 times over. I have no idea why he didn't. There we go. Got that. No recon drone for them while I jam their radar. Hey baddies, I see you over here. I missed every single shot. Oh, I'm out of bullets. Oh my god, I have nothing but a knife. Alright guys, time to get serious here. There we go. Perfect. I think as they're mopping up back here. I don't have to do anything. My teammates are just going to carry me the whole way to victory. Offensively support the paladin. Psh. Nah. Why do I do that when I just come over here and spray people with my AR? Doesn't make any sense. Huh, where did the baddies go? They're coming out through here, yep. What? Terrible shooting. Terrible shooting. We're up to 651 viewers right now. That's good. I should talk about drugs more often, guys. That's what we should do.
Enemy UAV online. They're hurting. Keep hitting them.
Be the drug stream.
Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint identified.
Is this N64 or GameCube? Bro, this is Atari 2600. What are you talking about? This is the Atari 2600 channel, where we stream Atari 2600 24/7. 365 and 420.
Hardpoint is ours. Enemy UAV above.
Such a weird gun. I'm really happy with my performance on this weird gun, though. And this game in general. See, this is how I like to play Call of Duty. It's so fun to just have a casual game of COD like this and just be able to talk nonsense with people and slay. That's what made COD so successful, is you could just do this kind of stuff. Like, you think about like your favorite game of COD, it's always just with your buds, talking trash, shooting bad guys, that sort of stuff. I want a last kill. Oh, I got greedy. It didn't work out. Am I gonna still have a 2.0 KD? I don't know. I did like the Watchmen movie, and The Sandman is a series of graphic novels by Neil Gaiman. It's extremely complex, but I enjoyed it a lot. It has a lot to do with gods and goddesses and mythology, and you know, a little bit of Lovecraftian stuff, but not a whole lot. Very, very solid writing there. You have to be pretty well read to actually get a lot of it. But that was actually an excellent game right there. I'm really happy with that game. Whew. If we're up to 651, then odds are really high. We have people in here that have not, you know, seen me stream before. So if you're new, I appreciate it if you follow or subscribe, or I can't say like, I'm used to doing that on YouTube, but if not, that's cool. You can keep observing. What gun should I do next? Pain and Suffering is not a great